Assalamu alaikum and hello to everyone. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will explore the phrasal verbs featured in previous year's KS EEB First Language English Grade 10 question papers. Understanding this will aid in your exam preparation and boost your confidence. First, we will learn the definition of phrasal verbs and then we will examine the questions from the previous year's question papers based on this topic. Let's dive into the definition of phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and one or more particles, either prepositions, adverbs or both, that together create a meaning distinct from the individual components. Now let's move on to the structure of a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb consists of two or sometimes three components that work together to create a unique meaning. Let's break it down. The core structure is verb plus particles. The verb is the action or main verb, while the particles can be an adverb, preposition, or a combination of both. Here are some examples. Verb plus adverb, breakdown, means stop functioning. Verb plus preposition, look after, means take care of. Verb plus adverb plus preposition, run out of, means exhaust, supply. Each of these combination creates a specific meaning that may not be obvious from the individual words. Now finally move on to the questions from the previous year's question papers. The first question is, thieves found it easy to dash the house as it was vacant and steal the valuables. The proper phrasal verb to be used to fill in the blank is option A, break out, option B, break down, option C, break into, and option D, break with. Let's understand each option in detail. Option A, break out, refers to an escape, especially from prison. Since this does not fit the context of entering a house, this is not the correct option. Next option is breakdown, means to stop functioning or to analyze something in detail. This is also not the correct option. Option C is break into, means to enter a place forcibly, especially for the purpose of theft. This fits the context perfectly. And option D is break with, indicates a departure from a tradition or practice which does not apply here. So the correct option is option C, break into. The second question is, the students were instructed to dash the questions before they answered them. The correct phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, go along, option B, go through, option C, go into, and option D, go away. Let's understand each options in detail. Option A, go along, means to agree with or support an idea or decision. Option B, go through, means to examine or review something carefully. Option C, go into, means to discuss or examine something in detail. Whereas option D, go away, means to leave a place. In the context of a sentence, go through is the most appropriate choice as it conveys the idea of reviewing the questions carefully before answering them. So the correct choice is go through. Now let's move on to the next question. The takeoff was delayed dash the bad weather. The appropriate phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, instead of, option B, on account of, option C, in spite of, option D, besides. Now let's understand these options in detail. Option A, instead of, means to indicate substitution or replacement. Option B, on account of, this phrase means because of or due to. Option C, in spite of, means despite or regardless of. Whereas option D, besides, means in addition to or apart from. In this context, the correct option is on account of, because the sentence implies that the takeoff was delayed due to bad weather. So the correct sentence will be the takeoff was delayed on account of the bad weather. Now move ahead and see question number 4. His tears dash to his emotions. The correct phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, give out, option B, gave up, option C, gave way, option D, give away. Let's understand these options in detail. Option A, give out, means to distribute something or to stop functioning. Option B, gave up, means to quit or surrender. Option C, gave way, means to yield, break down or reveal something involuntarily, such as emotions. Option D, give away, which means to donate or reveal something. So here correct option is C, gave way. His tears gave way to his emotions, means his tears revealed or allowed his emotions to come through. Okay, now move on to the next question. The dog was dashed by the car. The correct phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, run into, option B, run over, option C, run out, option D, run away. Let's understand all these options with the meanings. Run into means to meet someone unexpectedly. Option B, run over. It means to hit someone or something with a vehicle. Option C, run out, means to deplete the supply of something. Option D, run away, means to leave a place or situation suddenly. So the correct option is option B, run over. The answer is the dog was run over by the car. The next question is, he dashed the hazardous task and won the appreciation of all. The correct phrasal verb to be used here is option A, carried out, option B, carried away, option C, carried with, option D, carried in. Let's see the meanings of all these phrasal verbs. Carried out means to perform or complete a task or action. Option B, carried away, means to become overly excited or enthusiastic about something. Option C, carried with, is not commonly used in English as a phrasal verb. It may be mistaken combination of carry on with, to continue or carried away, that is to be emotionally affected. Whereas carried in, option D, means to bring something inside. So carried out is the correct choice for completing the sentence. So the correct sentence will be, he carried out the hazardous task and won the appreciation of all. Let's see the next question. Somebody dash last night and stole our stereo. The correct phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, broke out, option B, broke up, option C, broke in, and option D, broke away. Let's understand these options. Option A, broke out, means to suddenly start, typically used for something like a fire, war, or disease. Option B, broke up, means to end a relationship or meeting or to disperse a group. Broke in means to enter a place illegally, typically by force. It fits perfectly in the context of a theft or burglary. Whereas option D, broke away, means to escape or separate from a group. It does not fit the context of entering a place illegally. So broke in is the correct choice. So the correct sentence will be somebody broke in last night and stole our stereo. Okay, move on to the next question. The thieves dash the house. The correct phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, broke into, option B, broke away, option C, broke with, and option D, broke out. Let's understand these options. Option A, broke into means to forcibly enter a building or place, typically to commit a crime like theft. It fits perfectly with the context of the sentence. Option B, broke away means to escape or separate from something or someone. Option C, broke with means to end or separate from a tradition, habit or relationship. It's not relevant to entering a house. Option D, broke out means to start suddenly, often used for things like fire, war or disease. It doesn't fit the context of a burglary. So broke into is the correct choice. The correct sentence will be the thieves broke into the house. Let's move on to the next question. I dash a dictionary to find out the meanings of difficult words. The appropriate phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, look up, option B, look in, option C, look after, option D, look down. Let's understand these meanings in detail. Option A, look up means to search for information, typically in a reference book like a dictionary or on the internet. This fits perfectly with the context of finding word meanings. Option B, look in means to glaze into or examine the contents of a place, container or space. It doesn't fit with the idea of searching for word meanings. Option C, look after, means to take care of someone or something. Option D, look down. This means to glance or direct your gaze downward. It doesn't fit the context of finding meanings. So the correct choice is option A, look up. And the correct sentence will be I look up a dictionary to find out the meanings of difficult words. Move on to the last question. Dash with your work, you need not stand, said the visiting minister to his staff. The correct phrasal verb to be filled in the blank is option A, carry away, option B, carry out, option C, carry on, option D, carry off. Let's understand these options in detail. Option A, carry away means to become overly excited or lose control of one's emotions. Option B, carry out means to perform or execute a task or instruction. Option C, carry on means to continue doing something. Option D, carry off means to succeed in doing something difficult or unexpected. In the context of the sentence, the minister is encouraging his staff to continue with their work, making carry on the appropriate choice. That's all for today's video on phrasal verbs. I hope it helps you in your exam preparation. Wishing you all the very best. A quick tip, you can note down the meanings of all the phrasal verbs we discussed today and keep practicing regularly to master them. Also, a small request, try to reduce your mobile usage. While it is helpful for learning, it can be a big distraction. Use it wisely and stay focused. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more helpful content. Take care and see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.